Coach, we've been talking all week about the Colin Kaepernick. Of course, right now he is actually in Somalia, where they have been delivering food to folks there who have been impacted by virtue of a famine there. Now, what's going on now, though, is what's happening back here in the States is, will he be picked up by an NFL team? Right now, free agency is going on, and you've got different folks being signed by other teams, but no NFL team thus far has picked up a quarterback who led the San Francisco 49ers to back-to-back NFL championship games. Now, his play has fallen off over the last couple of years due to injuries and also due to the fact that the 49ers were a sorry team. But what's going on? Is the NFL blackballing him? Or somebody who knows the NFL quite well, Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe joins us right now. You can catch him every day on the Undisputed alongside Skip Bayless on Fox Sports 1. Shannon, how you doing?
Roland, I'm good, man. I was trying to get linked up on video conferencing, and for whatever reason, it would not go through.
It's all good.
I apologize for being late, so I owe you one. So if you need me to come on again, we'll have it set up so it'll be live and ready to go at least 10 minutes before we're supposed to go there.
No problem. We got you on the phone though. So just your assessment of what's going on here. I mean, look, my Houston Texans have sucked when it comes to quarterbacks, and we don't have anybody right now. The Jets don't have a quarterback. It's a lot of teams don't have a quarterback. All of a sudden, Colin Kaepernick just can't play.
Well, Ro, I think there's a lot of factors going on. There's 32 teams. Obviously, San Francisco, you remove them from the mix, and then some of the teams like the Packers or maybe the Patriots, and some teams are not going to have interest. But let's just take these other, say, 28 teams. Now, there's a segment of those, the general manager and the owner says that Colin Kaepernick's play is just falling off too much. And, the system that we run, it wouldn't be conducive. There are a segment of those owners and general managers that says the blowback would just be too great. I mean, from our fan base, from our sponsorships, we just can't take that on at this current time. But there is another segment of the general managers and the owners that say, no, there's no way that we're going to do what we feel that he did is worse than us hiring someone that got behind the wheel of a car, killed someone, is worse than what domestic violence, be it against a woman or a child. He's being labeled unpatriotic. And we have an administration that puts America's first, say America's first, make America great again. And what's the one thing that, all Americans, you're supposed to stand at attention when that national anthem is being played. And Colin Kaepernick said, no, I'm going to take a knee. I'm not being disrespectful to the national anthem. I'm not being disrespectful to America or the veterans. There's something going on, and I want to draw attention to it. So when you ask me why I'm kneeling for the national anthem, I'm going to tell you why. But nobody wants to address why. They just want to talk about him kneeling, but not what led to him taking a knee.
And Shannon, what's offensive to me is that these owners are absolutely hypocrites. You made the point that if he beat a woman, if he did cocaine, if he got busted for drugs, we'll welcome back with open arms. But how dare he actually exercise the First Amendment?
Right. We love the First Amendment as long as we agree with what you're saying. We like your right to protest. We like your right to a petition, but I need to be aligned with what you're aligned with. See, that says, okay, look, if you want to protest, just be peaceful. What's more peaceful than taking a knee? He's not tearing out buildings. He's not burning cars. See, it really was never about the protest. You just don't want him to. You just don't want to talk about what the problem is in society. It's like, Roland, if I have cancer and I go to the doctor and the doctor say, you know what, if we don't talk about this cancer, it's going to go away. See, that's what they tell us, Roland. Me, you, and I, we're raised babies. And if we don't talk about it, it'll get better. Where does a problem get solved by not talking about it?
Well, not only that, these owners, it's not like they've actually said anything. And I got to ask you this here, and I know you won a Super Bowl with these guys, but you talk about politics. John Elway, who runs the Denver Broncos, sends a letter on Denver Broncos letterhead endorsing Trump's pick for the Supreme Court, Neil Gorsuch. That's good. But Colin Kaepernick, how dare you?
Well, John Elway is a very, very good friend of mine, and I know him very well. And as a matter of fact, I talked to him about a different subject a couple of days ago. For me, Roland, I don't have a problem with him on the letterhead because he is the Broncos. He was the face of the Broncos for 16 years while he played, and now he's the general manager, and he is still the face. So I'm glad he sent that on the letterhead. I'm glad President Trump spoke out against Colin Kaepernick, because you know why, Roland? I don't want to ever hear anybody tell me to stick to sports, because I'm going to cross over because they got an opportunity to cross over. So I'm going to jump back and forth between sports and politics, moving forward until I get tired, which I don't get tired.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, we'll keep covering. Real quick here, last question: do you believe Colin Kaepernick will get picked up by an NFL team before training camp?
Roland, my gut tells me no. It's going to take somebody. He needs to go to the right situation. I think Carolina, I think Seattle, someone that runs a very similar offense to what he had success in.
Got it.
So I think those would be his best options, but he's up against it. He understands that, but I think he understood that when he took the stance that he took, Ro.
Well, I think in this case here, we'll change our graphic. Colin Kaepernick's not being blackballed, he's being whiteballed. Shannon, I appreciate it, folks. Watch Undisputed on Fox Sports 1 every day. What time, Shannon?
9:30 a.m. to 12.
All right, then.
So I owe you big time. I mean, we only got 3 or 4 minutes, but have me back on, man, and let's do a full.
We'll do it.
Do a full 10 minutes, whatever you want to do.
We'll do it. I appreciate it, Shannon. Thanks a lot.
All right, no problem, bro.
All right. A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. His hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh, my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not going to let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally.
What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.